Hello, good afternoon, or good morning actually. We've started a little bit earlier than normal, and welcome to Inside the Paddock from A.Marquez Honda in Argentina. You join me following yet another fantastic MotoGP qualifying session. As you can see, conditions far from ideal. The rain falling throughout the morning. It got heavier, then it got lighter, then it got heavier, and then lighter again, to the point where in the final 3 minutes of MotoGP qualifying, we saw guys risking it with slick tyres. One of the men was Marco Bezzecchi here. I'm just going to swing in this direction past these guys. Hello, gents. Once he's spoken to the fans and on the other side, we can then hopefully get a word with the man that qualified second. Pole did go the way, in the end, of A.Marquez, the Gresini Ducati man, leaving it to the absolute perfect moment to put those slick tyres to good use. Only 4 men in the end gambled with the slick tyres. 3 of them were on the front row of the grid in A.Marquez, Marco Bezzecchi, this guy here, and the world champion Pecco Bagnaia. The other was Luca Marini, who in the end came across and will start from the second row of the grid. Bez just taking some photos, pretty happy with his day's work. A few selfies here, a few selfies there. Bez, can I just get a quick word with you? That was good fun out there.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoy. You know, I really like this condition because puts a lot of adrenaline. So normally I'm quite happy when there are this condition. But today, honestly, I prefer dry. But anyway, it was nice.
And perfect spot for the sprint later this afternoon as well. You looked good yesterday, good again today. You must be feeling pretty confident. In fact, do you want to give me that? I can put it in the bin for you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Was a good day so far, good weekend.
Yeah, well, can't complain. As you said, for the sprint is fantastic, but also for the race. At the end, to start in the front row is always nice. So I'm happy, and we will see the condition. This is the gamble for today. We have to wait a little bit, but anyway, for the moment I enjoy this moment, and I wait for the adrenaline to come.
I'll let you go get some pasta, dry up, and get ready for the sprint. Cheers, Marco.
Thank you, guys.
There we go, and look at this, a little souvenir as well. I think, should we do a competition? Should we do a giveaway for this? Marco Bezzecchi's nose strip. Would anybody be bothered about winning that? If you want to, leave your comment in YouTube and you can win Marco Bezzecchi's nose strip. I don't really know what to do with it now. We should find a bin, shouldn't we? But, oh well, we'll hold on to it. Right, let's head back in this direction of the paddock. I'm going to put it in my pocket for now. There we go, a nice little souvenir. You might get some money for that on eBay. And let's see if we can grab some other riders. Francesco Guidotti here on the phone, Hervé Poncharal here on the phone, so I'm not going to disturb them at the moment after what was, a pretty disappointing day for the KTMs / gas machines. I think we all expected when the rain was coming down to see Jack Miller in particular, and Brad Binder as well, who likes those conditions, to really challenge for those Q2 spots. But in the end, they just couldn't seem to put it together. Conditions just weren't at the right moment in Q1 to allow them to move across the slick tyres. They had to stick with the wets, and I think in the end, that's what cost them. So, I'm sure a little bit of head scratching going on after what was such a positive weekend last time out in Portimao for KTM. We're just making our way back towards A.Marquez's box. I don't think he's nipped out just yet, so it would be good if we can get a word with the pole man after what was an incredible performance from him. First ever pole in MotoGP, first ever front row start, and get this, first ever time that he's going to start from the front 2 rows of the grid. Before today, his best was 7th on the grid. Now he's in top spots, as we're hoping maybe A.Marquez in a second or 2. If not, there is Michele Messini there. Would be quite good to be able to grab a word with him as well. We'll stay put though, because he is the man of the moment, and of course that makes it a Marquez double when it comes to pole positions in MotoGP this year. Mark took the first one of the year last time out in Portimao. Now it's Alex on top spot, putting that Ducati to good use. Shout out as well, the top rider that stuck with the wet tyres, Franco Morbidelli. I mean, we've spoken about at length the difficulties, the troubles that Franco has been having throughout all of last year and at the start of this season as well. So to take 4th place, I'm sure will be a huge confidence boost. Michele, have a quick word with me, please, if you can. Help me out.
Yeah.
That was Pretty good.
Yeah, really pretty good. We are very satisfied with the performance of Alex. We know that he's been able to reach a good result in this condition, but anyway, he put the balls on the asphalt today. Eh?
Absolutely.
He say like this.
Is it always the plan to go out with the slicks in the closing moments? Because I saw Pecco, Marini, Bez had the bikes there set with the slick tyres. Obviously, you only had one bike.
Yeah, still the plan. We do 2 laps on wet tire just to take a look with the track's condition. We put the slick with the we not touch the setup. So we rode basically with the rain setup on slick tires. So I mixed things, but he enjoyed.
I'm sure he did, every right to. All eyes now on the sprint. Obviously, pole position means nothing if it doesn't equal a good result. How is he feeling ahead of that?
The feeling is good. We think that the sprint race will be on slick, on dry condition. Anyway, we have a lot of work to do in the garage because we have to build up a bike, and it's like this. We will put all the effort.
Absolutely. Hopefully it pays off. Thank you for chatting with us. I'm going to hang fire just in case Alex comes out to try grab a word. Also, we're here by Pramac Racing, so we might well get a quick reaction from Jorge Martino, Johan Zarco, the world champion, Pecco Bagnaia, just a little bit further down as well. I'll be looking in this direction where we've got Aprilia, KTM and a few others to maybe grab some reaction from them. For the meanwhile, though, not too many riders coming out. They're obviously just debriefing after what was a fairly chaotic session. Looking at the race pace, if Michele Massini's correct in that it is in dry conditions, then all of the talk yesterday was just how strong the Aprilias were. Now, unfortunately for them, both Aleix Espargaro and Maverick Viñales didn't gamble on the slick tyres, and it cost them. Aleix had a difficult session, a big moment coming out of the final corner, then came into pit lane, looked to make a couple of changes after alerting the guys on pit wall, and wasn't able to convert that into a good result. I believe 10th in the end. I'll confirm that. Obviously, it was quite the energetic, grabbing some reaction from all of the top guys. So obviously was focusing on the front row. But yeah, in the end, Aleix Espargaro, 9th, sorry to knock a place off him. Back of the 3rd row for him. Maverick Viñales will still be fancying his chances. If it is dry, keep your eye on him. Middle of the 2nd row, he'll be joined there by Franco Morbidelli, who we mentioned in 4th, and Johan Zarco in 6th as well. We've just had the wag of the finger, unfortunately. So no Alex Marquez for today, disappointingly. So we will change our line of attack to see if there's anybody else that we may well be able to get some reaction to. I'm just looking in the far corner. Francesco Guidotti, who we spotted, is unfortunately still on the mobile phone, so I won't be able to speak to him. As we've got Andrea Mino fans back in the house. Good to see that Big Mig is back in Moto3, replacing Lorenzo Fallon this weekend, who's recovering from shoulder surgery. So good to see that Big Mig fans are in attendance. We'll make our way up to Aprilia. I did see Maverick Viñales walking past earlier, so we may well have missed him. But we could potentially get some reaction from Aleix Espargaro. Let's see if there are any of the Aprilia guys still in there at the moment, or at least Rivola either would be great. Floating around just to see if there's anything going on, as we see Davide Tardozzi just exiting down there. I was hoping it was going to be a flurry of activity down here after what we saw last week in Portimao, with riders looking to get everything done as quickly as possible following the sprint. But it's a little bit calmer here as we go to these flyaway races. Everything a little bit more compact, which makes life easier for the riders to get into their boxes, get into their offices, and have the team meetings that they need to do. Does make my life a little bit more difficult, though, as we look towards, KTM, nobody there for the moment. I would love to bring you some reaction, but it's proving quite challenging. Oh, we can see Ucho down there. Shall we go have a word with Ucho? Joan, difficult. Can we grab a quick word with Joan? Maybe was a tough start for him. No, he's flighting flying straight past, so no chance with Joan Mir. But as I said, I saw Ucho Salucci of the VR46 squad, so maybe we could grab a quick word with him. And I'm hoping that we hear some fans jumping and shouting in the distance, which would just alert us to the fact that some of the top men have made their way out of the box. Our cameraman nearly falls over. Watch out, there's a grate there. Try not to fall over. Yeah, here's Ucho then. Let's see if words. He's just running into. Oh, how typical. He's just running. No word from Ucho. Let's continue in this direction now, because gives us the opportunity. We mentioned the fact that we're at a race, something outside of Europe, so you may be setup is far, far different to what we're used to. These offices here are set up in placement of all of the race trucks that we normally see driving across Europe to each circuit. The crates are filled with all of the essentials for the guys to be able to bring across and then set up these offices. Behind this as well, there's even more offices. These are used by team personnel, all of the media personnel, the riders as well, who have their own special offices to be able to relax and recuperate in between sessions, because again, similar, we don't have the race trucks here, neither do we have the motorhomes that they use it in as well. So it is a slightly different setup to what we usually have. As again, I just don't anybody at all that we could grab a word with. Doesn't look like it at the moment. This is always a bit of a giveaway, actually. These scooters here, you see riders nipping about on these all the time, and if you come here you can see exactly who's in that box here, because if you have a look, come here, number 30, Taka Nakagami. So that's what Taka rides around on in the paddock to try save some energy in his legs. I do think it might be a bit cheeky this. Can I see, there is Lucio Cecchinello there. He's hard at work though, maybe I could potentially grab him, I don't know, I feel like he might not like me for this, but let me see. In fact, let me ask here. Could we grab a word with Lucio just very quickly? Here he is, he's going to come out, he's going to help us out. Thank you, Lucio. I spotted you there, I need to chat to someone. I was hoping to grab some riders, but it looks as though they're staying clear at the moment. You had both riders in Q2 there, which was a huge positive, and then such tricky conditions. It was a gamble for everybody. How did both Alex and Taka get on?
They both feel frustrated because they knew that it could be a good opportunity to to have a further start in the front, but unfortunately we have made some mistake with electronic setups. I think that all Honda riders struggle, but mostly the problem was belonging to the electronics, we believe, yeah.
And obviously neither of you guys gambled with the slick tyres. Was that something that you potentially regret? Is that something that you could have looked at doing?
And then when Alex went back and also Taka, they both decided to continue with the rain tire. So at the very end we were ready, but then perhaps they also regret a little bit now.
Oh well, all the best in the sprint this afternoon. Hopefully we can see both guys up there.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have the sprint, because when you are disappointed you don't want to finish the day like this. And then the sprint, it's something really great.
Absolutely, I agree. I love the sprint. We love the sprint. Thank you, Lucio. Appreciate it. Help me out. And we have riders, I believe. So I've been told. This direction. We need to try and swing round to see who we can get a quick word with. Is it Jorge Martin? Oh no, it's Alex Marquez. Let's just grab a very, 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 very quick word with Alex Marquez. Just after, you can see, big smile. Alex, big smile on the face. I don't think that's going to go anywhere for a while.
Lap. In the last sector I was a little bit scared to not make the mistake like in Q1, but the team did an amazing job again. I mean, we have just one bike. They were really fast to change the two slick tires, so yeah, happy for the first pole. We have the sprint this afternoon, so we need to keep concentrate and going, and yeah, we'll try to give our best again.
Is this what you get for being on pole position?
No,
Is this
no,
the watch?
This is a present from Peru.
Ah, yeah?
From a fan, yeah. I don't know what it is.
Can we open it?
Yeah, of course.
Ooh.
Okay.
Vodka. after today, Peruvian vodka. I don't think he's going to be having that at lunchtime, but look nice though. Yeah, not sure he's going to be drinking that Peruvian vodka just right now, but what a great gift though. Ah, yeah, let's hope that he's got reason to go and grab that Peruvian vodka once the sprint is done later today. What a great gift. I need to find that person and pat them on the back, say congratulations. Oh, we got activity there as well. I think we do, don't we? Should we head back in that direction? I know I'm waffling here, but it is nice just to grab a quick chat with the riders after what was a pretty special session. So let's just head back in this direction. If there's no rider, then we'll wrap it up because I need to go and grab some lunch before Moto3 and Moto2 qualifying later on today. But there is quite a bit of activity down here. I think it's the world champion Pecco Bagnaia. So let's see if we can very, very quickly just grab a word with Pecco because he had lots of fun today. Was able to get amongst it with Marco Bezzecchi and then put it on the grid. Very quickly, Pecco, just grab a quick word.
Yeah.
Great qualifying for you and good fun in that free practice as well with Marco and you having a bit of a battle. Fun afternoon all in all.
This morning we had a great fun. I really enjoyed the team. This afternoon we had calm. But in we had to continue working like this, starting from the front row was the objective, and let's see this afternoon.
Well done, Pecco. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. So there we go. A chat with the world champion just to finish us off. And then we've heard from the front row. So can't do much better than that, really. Alex Marquez, Marco Bezzecchi, Pecco Bagnaia all joined us live on Inside the Paddock. And good luck to Alex Marquez as well. I'm not supposed to have favourites, but I would love to see Alex Marquez cracking open that Peruvian vodka at around 3:30 this afternoon local time. And, well, good news is, if it's a poor result, he's got some Peruvian vodka to try and drown his sorrows. So, good news all around for Alex Marquez. Thanks for joining us for Inside the Paddock. We'll be back with you 2 weeks' time, Friday of the Circuits of the Americas, the Austin Grand Prix. Join us there. Thank you very much. See you soon.